People say democracy is broken. Of course democracy is broken. We are supposed to make it work.
Good governance is about the process of making and implementing decisions. It's not about making the correct decision, but about the best possible process for making those decisions which are correct for the nation and helpful for the society. Here in the Philippines, 97.1% of children suffer from tooth decay. 77% of population was estimated never to have been in dentist. The World Health Organization recommends 5% of the country's gross national product for the health sectors is around 440 billion, and the budget allocation for the health sector is 42.16 billion. Do you wonder how if our human rights is realized? We need universal about care, one that account for people, services, and cost efficiency. The road to universal health care is by good governance.
Good governance is indeed important to each country, since it will help their citizens to improve their daily lives. Above all of that, the people who will be the government must be qualified enough so that their mission will be carried out correctly. The kind of people that are visionary with improvements and developments. The kind of people who has patience and open ears to hear all voices. The kind of people that strives hard to gain respect and respect all people as well. The kind of people who takes each step with carefulness but at the same time braveness to defend its country. The kind of people who is honest and loyal to its people and hopes for the best of all and not just for individual interests. The leader's intelligence and perseverance will help the country to improve and help the people to have a better environment in tomorrow. So it is much needed to critique enough the people who will say that they will turn the country for a better, but their action says the otherwise. Because it is not just the present generation that will be affected, but the future generation as well.
Corruption can be seen everywhere, from public servants taking money or favors in exchange for service, politicians who misuse or spend their money to their own gain, to corporations who bribe officials for certain deals. But at what cost does corruption affect us? Our human rights, freedom, our chance to have sustainable health and healthy environment, our opportunity to strive for better financial life, our education, our future. But corruption is avoidable. As the voting season approaches, we must focus on what our country needs. We must focus for the person we have seen improvement. A person whom we can trust our future with. A person who has legit credentials to lead the nation. A person who understands the people. A person who will be our voice. Think for the future, break the chain of corruption. Vote wisely and vote for our nation.
As we responsible citizens, we need to cast out our vote in the May 2022 election. Vote wisely, essential a deep understanding of the biblical duty and civic responsibility of voting. Some voters choose the political candidates within the party line. When we become more mindful of the value of one vote, we gain better appreciation that all our voters are not political, but for God and country. Let each citizen, as the moment, is offering his vote, and he is excluding one the most solemn trust in the human society, which is accountable to the God and his country. Voting is our brilliant light. What makes our even more valuable is that our ancestors. We can freely make our own choice and decision for this country. You and your young citizen have been entrusted with this responsibility. Use it and do so wisely, because the development of our country lies in your vote. Make it count.
Good governance. Good governance is a process of making decisions and implementing decisions made properly and effectively. It can be evaluated that good governance revolves around the process of decision making. It's all about making right decisions at the right time and practically applying them, and it is duty of the public servants. Playing indispensable role in managing things to apply all the decisions and prevent it to remain on just based on paper. Each state has to work on its system of state management. No country can dream of development without a good system and good governance. It is necessary to abide by the principles of good governance in order to move forward and achieve goals of goal 2. That's it. Thank you for listening.